Hi there, beautiful thrivers. Welcome back to another video with Thriving in Chaos. It's Wednesday, which means WTF Wednesday, weekly tracking of finances. So thank you guys for being here. Click that subscribe button, like the video, and let's go. Hi everyone, I hope you guys are doing good. It's Wednesday, so we've got to track some expenses for sure for the past week. Before I get into that though, let me go ahead and grab today's prompter card. If you're new to my videos, this is a prompter card. It's basically a conversation starter. So I'll ask and answer the question on the card in this video, and you guys can put your answers in the comments below. It's just a little something to help us get to know each other better. So, with that said, today's is, what's the weirdest text message you've ever gotten? For me, I got a text really late at night. I'm talking like 1 o'clock in the morning from a DoorDash or an Uber driver or something. No, it wasn't Uber. It was definitely like a DoorDash or Grubhub or something. It was before it actually really even became popular. And we didn't even have it in Georgia. So it was from California. And I guess somebody made an order on it and gave them my number for some reason. So they texted to let me know that they were there and they had my order. And I texted back and was like, I didn't order anything. And who are you? You know, like, because I had never heard of DoorDash or Grubhub, or it was one of those anyway. And he got really belligerent and rude and told me that if I didn't tell him, like, where to leave it or whatever, that he would report me and I would never be able to use the app again. And I said, I don't even have the app. I'm in Georgia. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Apparently somebody gave you the wrong number, but he was so mad and angry at me, which I can kind of understand because it was like, what, 11 p.m. in California at that point, and he just wanted to do the thing and go home. So I get it, but it still was weird. Very weird for me. But what about you guys? What's the weirdest text message you've ever gotten? Let me know in the comments below. All right, it's WTF Wednesday time. Time to get this thing done. We have some expenses to go over for the past week, and this is actually the last week that I'm doing for March. We're in March, right? So we're finishing up March. This will be the last WTF Wednesday of March, which is great. We will finish up the last remaining days in April. So that will just be included in April's numbers. So this is the last one of March. This is what we're going to do. If this is one of the first times ever watching one of my WTF Wednesday videos, first off, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for clicking. I hope you stick around, do the YouTubey things. But what I am doing is every Wednesday, I go over the past week of online expenses. So my budgeting is primarily based on the cash envelope system, but we do have purchases that we have to make that require swiping, digital purchases online, that type of thing. We also have a credit card. So I need to make sure that I am paying back my account from the bank swipes that we've done. I also need to make sure that I am paying back my credit card because we pay that off completely, zero balance every single month. This helps, one, with building up my credit, but two, also earning cash back because it's one of those cash back credit cards. So it's kind of cool. Free money for doing something we already do. Anyway, so that credit card is primarily used for just gas purchases alone. Since my hubby does spend quite a bit in gas, I wanted him to just have a gas card. It would be a lot easier on him, and then we can just earn money back on purchases he already makes. So with that being said, today in this video, we're going to be tracking all of our bank expenses. So anything we paid with our debit card. We're going to be tracking our credit card expenses every time my hubby swiped for that gas. We're also going to be tracking our cash expenses, money that we spent with cash straight out of my binders. And then lastly, we're going to be tracking my bills just to make sure everything is on auto pay. So I got to make sure everything's coming out the way it's supposed to. I also need to make sure that it is the cost that I planned for. So if it's not, I need to make sure I put more money back in it. You know what I'm saying? All right. So with that said, I think I explained that enough. I do use no spend stickers. I wish these said no swipe stickers. That would be great. But no spend stickers on the days that we actually didn't spend anything in any of these methods. I also use Casey Lee stickers, so every sticker that you see here is from Casey Lee on Etsy. She gives a code, so I have that in the description of this video if you guys are interested in any of the stickers that you see that are hers. Feel free to check her out. She's very gracious enough to give you guys a code and me a code as well. I'm not sponsored by her, but I do use that code. Just saying. All right, let's get on to this. Enough talking. What color are we using? Okay, we have two different colors. Let's go with blue for bank spending, and then we're going to stick with the green as well, if I can find it, for credit card spending. All right? That way we just have them divvied up, separated out, color coordinated. Work with me here, guys. Okay, let's start with bank spending. On the 22nd, we had our Etsy purchase. This will be coming from our budgeting supplies. And it was for the stickers for Miss Casey Lee. I do round up because I do a Save the Change challenge. So no matter what the cents are, if it's 1 cent, 5 cent, doesn't matter. We're rounding up to the next dollar. And then any of that change just gets added up and is added to our account buffer. I don't think I mentioned that, but this method works really well when you have an account buffer in your account that belongs nowhere that you can use like petty cash and just replace it with the money that you've saved in your cash envelopes. So that's what I'm doing. So the original cost of this Etsy purchase was $75.97, and that means we are saving 3 cents towards our Save the Change challenge. All right, and that'll do it on the 22nd for bank spending. On the 23rd, there was nothing. On the 24th, there was a grocery purchase, and I didn't have the cash on me, so we had to swipe. Rounding up, that's 47. Original cost was $46.05. So that's 95 cents we're adding to our Save the Change challenge. And then from our bank account, nothing on the 25th, 26th, or the 27th, but we did have the 28th, which is coming from our mental health envelope. And that was 65 even, so there's no change involved with that. That is for therapy counseling for my teenagers, so they take turns every week, and for me it's a cost every week. For them it's every other week for their appointments. So all right, that will do it for bank spending. What? Am I serious? I am serious. There's only 3. Yeah, we didn't spend too much. It wasn't intentional. We just didn't need to. So let's move on to credit card spending. This is gas, starting with the 24th. Credit card gas. He spent $32.74, so we're going to round that up. 33 minus 32.74 is 26 cents that we're saving by doing that. And then on the 25th, I had another card purchase, gas purchase, and that was $30 even. He must have gotten it that time. You know how it is when you're pumping gas and you're like, I'm going to get it this time, and then you don't and it goes over. It happens to me all the time. Although I do think that maybe he probably got himself a snack. He just don't want to admit it. But anyway, 26th, 27th, nothing. On the 28th, we did have another gas purchase, and that was for $26 even, no change. All right, so that is it for also our credit card. It's going to be a pretty easy week. I like it. And I think I'm just going to be using blue for the numbers, so we're good with that. So let's start with our total of credit card spending, just so I can have that number, because we take that out of one envelope. So that's 33, 30, and 26. That's a total of $89 for credit card spending. All right, cash envelopes, this is really bank spending. You'll see that I changed that this upcoming month. But cash envelopes, which is bank spending, we can go ahead and calculate all of that. That is 76, 47, and 65. So that's a total of $188 that we will be taking from cash envelopes, but that's what we spent from our bank. We're also going to need to check out our cash spending, which we will pull those as I'm taking out money as well. We'll do that later. All right, so that's it, guys. We did good. I'm very proud of us. Before I forget, let's go ahead and give ourselves some no spin stickers. 23rd, that's good. 26th, also good. And 27th. Like, we didn't go anywhere these 2 days because it was storming so bad. Ain't nobody trying to do that. All right, so I'm going to be a little extra. I'm going to go ahead and put on these squares that I use for little check boxes because I'm just extra that way. I'll set everything up and then we'll get to unstuffing. All right, first up is grocery. I'm going to move this just a little bit, just not in my way, a little bit. All right, we have $50 in here. I don't have change yet, so we do owe ourselves $3, but I'm going to put that 50 there. And if we get $3 in change, we'll put it back. If not, well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I have some ones in my bag to the bank. I might. Let's see. No, I just have one. Okay, that didn't help at all. All right, let's keep going. We did take care of our grocery, so now let's move on to gas, and this is why we totaled it up. To begin with, we need $89. Let's see what we have. I don't even know. 20, 40, 60, 70. So we have $70 there, which means we're going to have to rely on the cost of living. So when things are a little bit higher than what we had planned, we do have a cost of living, which is a backup plan, basically. So let's see what we had. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. There we go. We'll do that. We'll leave the 10 in cost of living. We do get paid on Friday, so we'll be able to replenish our gas and everything then. But we're done with that. $0 in gas. But we did cover everything. All right. And then I think that's it. And this one, pretty easy peasy, I think. So, I think we're going to have more than enough. We're going to have to figure out what to do for change, which I might can actually do. Let's see. I do have lots of ones in here, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We could do that. We can swap out a 10 for these. And just do that. And then we can put the necessary change. Sorry if you heard that. My kids are doing their chore for the day. All right, let's go back to family fun. I mean, not family fun. I wish. Mental health. We have $50, $60, and $70. $65, I mean. I don't know. It's one of those days. 50, 65. Yes, definitely one of those days. Now my dogs are barking. All right, let's go ahead and check that off. We did mental health, which is awesome. I'm going to, let me go ahead and do change really quick. We owed $3 in groceries, so 1, 2, 3. And we owed $1 in cost of living. Because it was 89 and we took 90. So $11 now in cost of living. Okay. Change is handled. And last one we need to do is budgeting, because I did buy my stickers. These stickers are for May, I think. So, gotta pay for those. And I have 20, 40, 60, 75, 76, which is perfect. Exactly what I needed. All right, we're done with that as well. And as I said, we did have some cash purchases, not much, and I still didn't erase everything. Gonna need to do that. And these are the 2 binders that I spent out of. So basically every one of my binders, I have 9 that I live out of, but every binder has a budget sheet that's laminated in the back of it. And if we spend out of it, we'll put the envelope that we pulled from and how much it was. That's how I keep track. I don't have trackers for every single one of my envelopes because that's just too much for me. And it just doesn't work for my brain. So this does, though. So every budget sheet has its own binder that it's associated with. And we just, as we spend, we write it down here. And that way we can track how much we're spending in cash as well. So with that being said, for week 4 of March, in groceries, we spent 38, and that's it. I'm going to have to erase this for sure. I'm not even going to put that back up because I'll forget. And then for week 4 of March, we spent 52 in car maintenance. All right. Easy enough. And we spent in total for cash 38 and 52. That's $90. So $90 in cash spending. And we didn't take anything from our account buffer. That's when we don't have the money to replace or pay back this. It'll just have to come from the account buffer. We didn't do that, so that's good. We don't want to do that. We like the account buffer. We want to keep the account buffer. Account buffer is our friend, okay? Let's go ahead and calculate up how much we did in Save the Change, which wasn't much, but it's better than nothing. 3 cents, 95 cents, 26 cents, and that is it. So this week we added an additional $1.24 to our account buffer. So I don't know why I keep pulling things out and in and out and in. In total, we spent $188 from our bank, $90 in cash, $89 in credit card. That is $367 that we spent in total this week. Not bad. All right, so I'm going to put this back now that we know. So we're good to go with this one. This one I'm going to leave out to the side so that I can wipe it off. I might do that with you guys on camera afterwards if I remember. But with that being said, we are done with pulling cash. Let's see if we have the right amount. In total, it should be 188. No, plus 89. I need to take 89 out first. Let's do that. Let's start with that. All right. So 50, 70, 80, 85. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is for the credit card. I like to keep it separate because this goes into my billing account, not my spending account, and so that it's there when it's time to pay the credit card. So just we don't spend out of that account at all. That's just bills. So I don't have to worry that that's going to get spent when it wasn't supposed to. I just put it in my billing account. It sits there. It grows over the weeks. And when the credit card is due or when I'm ready to pay it, the money is there and I'm ready to go. All right. So we have 50, 70, 85, 6, 7, 8, and 89. That covers credit card. So 89 in credit card spending. let's see what this is. It should be 188. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 85, 6, 7, and 88. So perfect, 188 for that. So we're good to go. We've got it all covered. Let me take my thumbnail and then we will move on to bills. All right, now that that is done, I'm going to put all this in the back to the bank. As you saw earlier, there is a little bit of cash there, a little bit of spending, not exactly sure what from. I forget, I don't know, likely one of the kids though. All right, so I'm just going to add this in here. And chances are, because this is a payday week, all of this cash will be repurposed. And I'll just make sure that I leave 89 in my billing account specifically for that, and then repurpose this cash. So you'll probably see these bills later. It is just a way to help me not have to go to the bank as often. I'll probably still have to go to the bank though, but just repurpose this cash. It makes more sense than depositing and then turn around and asking them for money back. Kind of weird. All right, next up we are going to transfer these numbers really quick into my March so that I will be able to effectively close out the month with spending. We do have one more paycheck that's coming in, so I can't like fully close out March yet because that paycheck comes on the 31st. All right, so this is for week 22 through 28. Let me do some writing really quick, guys. All right, so in transferring these numbers, we have bank spending, which is the same thing as cash envelopes. That's $188 that we spent there. We have credit card spending for $89. Again, I'm sorry about my dogs, but I just want to get through this. Cash spending was at $90 this time, and then we did add $1.24. So at least we now get to see what our bottom numbers are for the month. All right, so for bank spending, we spent $188, added to the $727 that we've spent this month. So in total for bank, we spent $915. For credit card spending, 89 plus the 356, we spent $445 in gas for my hubby alone this month. And for cash spending, we spent $1497, which includes our groceries, and then 90. So that's a total of $1,587. And then for Save the Change, we have saved $8.80 plus $1.24. That's a total of $10 we added this month alone. Whew! To our account buffer from just doing the Save the Change challenge, for doing absolutely nothing but rounding up. We didn't have to do anything intentional. That's really cool. So that means total saved this month for our Save the Change challenge was $10.04. That's crazy. Our credit card that's due is $445. I actually already paid that, so that's good. And then for total spent this month, which is all three of these numbers, $915, $445, and $1587. So in total, we spent $2,947, which is really cool, guys. So I'm going to put our WTF Wednesday book away. And now we need to do our bills. So flipping back to where I keep all my bills at, starting with Discord, that did come out finally, $9.99. We also had Sirius come out for $10.91. We had insurance come out for $3.06. It went up again. Are you serious? It needs to stop. Like, it's just constantly going up. Go up once and stay there. Okay, sorry. And then we did have electricity come out for $153.13. So that went up a little bit. And then we did also have Verizon come out, and that was for $278.19. I can't read my own handwriting. All right, $278.19. Yeah, so it's pretty much staying the same every month. The truck I already know is going to be the same. It hasn't come out yet, but I am going to go ahead and do that because I know it will. I do want to get a total. I'm scared. I'm nervous. Our house payment went up also. Starting in May, it will be almost $1,200. So, yay for that. Okay, let's calculate this really quick. All right, so total bills was $32.77. So that's about average of what we're doing, pulling, whatever. We did save $3,400, I believe, for May, for April, March. Did we save $3,400 for March? Let's see. February. Oh no, we saved $2,350 for March. So it's still covered. Well, you probably can't tell. Let's subtract the truck payment. $23.45.56 is actually what it was. $23.45.56. And the reason why these are separate, this is with the truck, because his company pays for the truck with our modus paycheck. So I, with our main paychecks, only have to save out for the the other bills. So I like to keep those separate so I know how much I need to pull from paychecks versus modus paycheck, if that makes sense. All right, so we saved $23.50 that month. Luckily, we were $4.44 over. Added with the 266. So we now have a buffer overage in our billing account for $270.44. All right, so that's that. Now things are going to change, especially coming May. Our house payment is going up $121, I think, something like that. We already know that the insurance, for whatever reason, is going up on its own also. I think even Verizon might be going up as well. A lot of inflation things are happening, so all of this is going up. So I have changed what I save according to what I know. So in March this month, I haven't written down any of that yet, but for March this month, we saved for April $1,500 and $900, so we saved $2,400. We're going to have to up that to 24, probably $2,500, I think, because of this. So in April, we need to save up $2,500 for May. Does that make sense? So this just helps me make sure that as time goes, I'm making sure that I'm covering all bills. That's what this whole purpose is for. I hope it makes sense, though. I hope it doesn't just become really confusing. Sometimes I feel like I don't explain it well enough. But moving back to March, let's go ahead. We did have our Discord come out, $9.99. Check. We didn't have the car loan come out, oddly enough. Sirius did come out for $10.91. Phone, which is Verizon, came out $278.19. Car insurance did come out for $306.91. And then I think think that's it. Serious discord, insurance. Oh, electricity. Electricity is $153.13. All right, so we just have to pay our medical bills, which I am going to do probably today. Yes. So I'll go ahead and pay our medical bills so that those are covered. I probably should have done that already. Dude, you know what? Nah. This is what we're going to do. Sorry, guys. This video just took a turn. We are going to figure out how much I am going to be paying in medical bills first. Let's see. Medical. All right, so for medical, we are going to be, let's see what I planned. I do have it written down somewhere. All right, so we do plan to pay for, let's see, labs. We're going to be putting $90 to that. So I'm going to write these down just so I know. We're going to pay $90 to that this time because what I did, I'm doing the kind of the snowball effect, 30, 60, 90. Since these two are now paid off, that 30 went to here. And now that that's paid off, that extra 30, so these two extra 30s go to here. So 30, 60, 90. So $90 is going here. So that will leave, that is not right. Okay, 134.40 minus 90. That will leave $44 to pay, which means next month I'll have it paid off completely. For the doctor bill, that is getting 30. So that's $675.26 minus 30. That will put that balance at $645.26. And then once this is paid off next month, then that $90 will be added to here. So we'll actually be paying $120 every month. And then for care credit, we're paying $280. I don't know that I added anything, but let's do this. $280. I don't think that I added. So I'm not going to say that I added anything. That should make the balance. Let me look. Hold on. Let me just look at my phone really quick. Okay, so it's saying that my balance is $1832.06. So I guess we did add. I don't know why I would add that small amount, but we'll see. Add $30.18. So 1801.88 plus $30.18 minus 280. So our new balance will be $1,552.06. Just constantly paying that down. All right, so these bills are the ones I'm highly focused on. I want those paid off. Care credit, I feel like, is just going to be ever revolving because it's kind of like a health savings credit card. So I feel like that's just always going to be revolving, but we're going to pay that down as much as we can. So with that being said, I don't know why I tried to pull that away. We're putting $280 into care credit. We're doing $90 to our labs, and then we're doing $30 to our doctor appointment. So if that's $400 in total, and I'm going to go ahead and pull that out here so we can just deposit it so that it's not like a skewed result when I do my cash condensing and sinking funds update. So 1, 2, 3, 400 that we saved for medical bills go us. So 400 there. I'm glad that I noticed that. So I'm going to put this with my back to the bank. Probably just going to reuse those 100s when it's time to do cash stuffing tomorrow, by the way. So I'm going to put that 400 there. I don't know that I want to count that towards spending because it is a bill. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Suggestions on that? Should I go back and change it and say that we spent an additional 400 because I paid bills, or do I just leave it and just add it to the bills? I feel like I should just add it to the bills. Anyway, so I'm going to pay those after I end this video, and we'll say that we paid $400 for those bills. Yay! Getting those down, getting them down. Okay, and that's it. I already paid the credit card. I do want to start putting that somewhere on here just to remind me, just in case. But that is that. All right, so we're pretty much done. We did our bank spending. We did our... Sorry, I'm kind of distracted back here. I don't know if you can tell. We did our bank spending. We did our credit card spending. We did our bills. We did our cash spending. So we are done. I don't know if I was planning on doing anything else this video other than wiping this down. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, I just used this rag. I didn't love this rag, so I'm just going to use it for this. And as you can see, I have... Ooh! I'm so funny. Okay, let's try that again. Why is it going down? That's mean. Okay, let's not mess up my beautiful table my hubby made me. All right. So if you didn't know, you just take this, a little bit of hand sanitizer, and give it a good scrubbing. And sometimes you're going to need some more, because, yeah. And just like that, it's clean, but I got to do this on this side. So let me do that really quick. Got all over me. All right, let me do this really quick. All right, so we are nice and clean and sanitized at that. So let me find a better pen. I don't want thin, I like thick for the title. We're going to put this back as revolving. All right. Now we just put this back in and we're good. We're ready for a new month. Perfect. All right, that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you did, and I will see you guys tomorrow. We are going to be doing our cash stuffing early, a day early. Luckily, my bank loves me and drops in our paychecks 2 days earlier, which is nice. But anyway, so we're going to close all this up. We're done with this. Yeah, we're going to stuff some cash tomorrow. So I hope you guys join me then. I'm looking forward to it. It's a bonus paycheck as well, so that's good. It is also the third full-time paycheck we've gotten this month, which is also great. So this is like the sweet month. And then on Friday, we are also going to do our counting of our savings challenges so far. So I'm looking forward to that as well. Then next Monday, we'll do our cash condensing and sinking funds update. So I hope you guys are looking forward to all of that. And make sure that you have your notification bell on so that you are notified, hopefully, if YouTube is nice to me, every time I post. And if you're still watching and you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to be a part of your weekly motivation for your own budgeting journey. With that said, guys, I'll let you go, and I will see you in the next video. As always, until next time, bye.